Oh, hey, pretty girl. I'm just soaking in my bath. There was so much drama at Beautycon. I don't even know where to begin with you guys. Cue the video.
That disguise, James, is actually how all of us actually feel as a everyday person going up to a beauty guru that we see in public. Oh, hi, beautiful girl. I didn't see you there. Welcome to Mango Tea. Mango Tea. Made in China, bitch. Hello, gorgeous girls, and welcome to Mango Tea. If you're new here, my name is Steven Mango. I'm a drama channel. I expose YouTubers. We talk about beauty drama and the beauty community. So if you want to stay up to date on all things YouTube drama, go down below and click that subscribe button as well as that little bell icon. That's going to notify you when I make a new video so you stay up to date on all things YouTube drama. So without further ado, let's get right on into today's video. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about the nightmare and the disaster that was Beautycon. I attended over the weekend, both days on Saturday and Sunday. Girl, there was so much drama happening at Beautycon, but first and foremost, I wanted to talk to you guys about James Charles. And James Charles made a video. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. He just posted this video. I believe it was today, if not yesterday. Basically, James went undercover into Beautycon and he got snubbed by all these different influencers. So I have a lot of feelings and different things I want to say about that first. And then we're going to get right into all the drama that I experienced at Beautycon. So basically the premise for this video that James was doing for his YouTube channel was he was going to be putting on basically like special effects makeup. And it wasn't like special effects like he was going as an alien to Beautycon or he was going as some sort of like mythical creature. He basically decided to dress up as this like creepy old ugly man. So he had like these like super bushy eyebrows, he had like facial prosthetics on, and he had a wig that was he basically looked like a weird like Australian TV journalist or something like that. I don't really know how to describe him, but he definitely didn't look like he would fit in at a beauty con or makeup or anything to do with fashion or design or anything that would be fashion forward. Like he looked like he was a reporter for like CNBC or something. So he was basically going undercover as a way to go and interview other beauty gurus and to interview other social media stars at a beauty con like pre-party event. So there was different influencers there such as Nikita Dragon, there was a whole different group of different influencers that James was interviewing as a reporter for like Glitter Girl magazine. I forget the exact name that he used for this magazine. I'll link James's video down below if you guys want to check it out and check that out and then kind of catch up to what I'm talking about here in this video. But this is basically what happened, and this is the problem that I have with beauty gurus. This is the problem that a lot of people don't like a lot of different beauty gurus for this very reason. So James decides to go up and interview these different beauty gurus and stuff, like just approaching them at a party like, oh hey Laura, can I interview you for Glitter Girl magazine or whatever? And basically there was like this initial group of influencers that all recognized him, basically like not right away, like they talked to him for a minute or two and they're like, wait a minute, because James obviously has a very distinct voice and personality. So I think that a lot of like his friend gurus caught on. So stay with me. So then he decides to go talking to other influencers he didn't really know. So that's when all the drama stirred up. But first what happened was he went up to Nikita Dragon, who he says he's been friends with for 3 years. I love Nikita. I haven't met her personally, but I like watching her channel, but that's a whole nother story. But he goes up to Nikita and he's like, oh Nikita, like I want to interview you for a magazine. So the manager that was Nikita's manager that was standing right next to James, like, no, like we're not doing any interviews or anything like that. And there's like a publicist and maybe like another manager, and they're basically like going up to him like, hey, like get out of her face. Nikita wasn't saying anything, she was playing along, she actually knew it was James, and later on they laughed about it. But there was a whole other group of influencers that James started to talk to where apparently it got so messy and there was so much drama surrounding this that James actually had to go and like cut. He had anxiety, he went back to his house, he cried about how he was treated, having an anxiety attack, because he basically wasn't James Charles the influencer. And this is the problem, guys. Yes, James is crying. Yes, we should feel bad. Anxiety is real. I have anxiety, panic attacks all the time. So this isn't shaming him for feeling how he did. I would understand if I was in his position, I would want to leave if I was being like snubbed by these different people in the makeup and beauty community. But the reason he was being snubbed was because of how he looked. He looked like he was like an older guy with like creepy eyebrows and stuff like that, and they weren't going to give him the time of day. That person essentially represents each and every single one of us. All you people on Mango Tea, all the people that are watching these YouTube beauty channels. I'm not saying that those influencers will 100% snub you guys, but this is the treatment that we would most likely get if I was to go up to Nikita and say, hey, I want to interview you or ask you a couple of questions for my channel. That's the reaction I would get. No, she's not answering questions, pushing me away if I try to approach her and stuff like that. And that's because these beauty gurus and stuff are so self-obsessed with all their numbers, all their followers, all of them. There may be a few here and there that are the exception, but anyone that I've ever encountered all behave in this manner. They all act like they're superstars. And yeah, I know, I could imagine if I had 6 million followers on YouTube or subscribers, whatever, I feel like I would probably be like, wow, so many people watch me. Like, it may feed the ego. I don't know. I'm not at that level. I'm small. I don't have that many subscribers. I could imagine, but I can't imagine at the same time because I don't see my channel ever hitting 6 million subscribers anytime soon. But that's just the feeling that I get about this whole entire situation is that, yeah, James was really upset about it, and I could understand, but once the other influencers found out it was James, they're hugging him, they're laughing, they're acting like they're best friends, and that's because they realized it's actually James Charles with 6.4 million subscribers. It wasn't creepy journalist who's just trying to use them to ask some questions. I get it on the other hand that when these influencers and these beauty gurus and these type of people are at a public social event, they may not be want to, approach for questions or by fans and stuff like that. But this is the sort of event where press and other people are there. You're going to get interviewed when you're going to these public parties. You're going to be approached. People are going to ask you questions. And that's the nature of these type of events. But I felt like, okay, James, you're upset about this sort of situation. I get it. I wish he called them out. I wish he put them on blast to put these people in their place. I know James has had a lot of different drama and scandals and tea and all that sort of stuff. He's been trying to repair his reputation in the beauty world. I understand. I know maybe why he doesn't want to burn any bridges with anyone by calling them out. But some people need to learn their lesson, and it may, take them losing maybe 50, 100,000 subscribers. I don't know how many subscribers, or to get people to be like flooding them with different comments about how James was treated about it by his subscribers. Maybe that's what it takes to make these people realize, like, hey, you could lose it in like a flash of a second. It doesn't necessarily mean just because you have these subscribers that they're gonna always stick around, And yeah, he didn't call these people out by name, but I'm really curious who may have been these people who actually treated James very poorly that made him go home and cry. But really, that would be Mango Tea going up to, say, Nikita Dragon, or maybe even a James himself. I don't know him, but what I'm trying to say is, like, if I was to go up, I would be snubbed in that same way. So James basically got the treatment of what any of us with less than a certain number of subscribers would have, like everyday average people going up to these beauty gurus. And he even said, like, some of them had security and they only had 100,000 subscribers and stuff like that. So some of them were just, like, on this platform and they think that they are these Madonnas, and I just don't know what gives them the right to treat people poorly. And if the theory is these gurus didn't want to answer any questions or do press, there's a very nice way to handle that. If it was me and I was in that position, I would introduce myself. I would say, hello, Mr. Bradley. Steve, such a pleasure to meet you. I would love to answer questions for Glitter Girl magazine. Do you have a business card on you, perhaps? My publicist, Miranda, is right over here. Miranda, come over here. Miranda, hi. This is Bradley with Glitter Girl magazine. He wants to actually do an interview or story with me. I just wanted to put you guys in touch since, Miranda, you're my publicist. And Goonie guy over here is the journalist. He wants to do a story. Unfortunately, right now, I'm at a party. I feel like it might be better if we arrange some time I can give you my full attention and we can chat and I can do a story with you. Miranda, can you get James's information and set something up with him? Thank you. Let them do their conversation, right? You have a publicist with you. Let them do the conversation, and then I can go enjoy my party. But I don't have to be rude. I don't have to turn my head. I don't need my security guard to push the journalist out of the way. That's not how you treat people. You're not going to last, whether it's the beauty guru world or you're going to corporate America. Maybe these guys are just too young to really understand, but there's a professional way to handle those sort of things. I'm happy James talked about this, but I don't think that James realizes with 6 million subscribers what it's like. Yeah, Could you imagine if James just went as himself to interview all these people? They'd give him so much love, so much attention. They'd be all fake, that these beauty gurus are, and he wouldn't be going home with an anxiety attack. Maybe. I know anxiety isn't just triggered by negative things, but from what I got, my perception by watching that clip was that it was because of the uncomfortable position he was in that disguise. So that disguise, James, is actually how all of us actually feel as a everyday person going up to a beauty guru that we see in public. So I never used to go personally myself to like these different conventions. I never went to VidCon, I never went to TanaCon, I never went, well, TanaCon was a one-time thing, but anyways, I never went to like any Playlist Live, like I never went to these type of conventions, but I realized like, you know, as a YouTuber, it might be fun to learn how to like grow my channel and how to like maybe like even meet and network other YouTubers to become friends with. And because this is basically like my job right now, I want to meet other creators and have other people I have things in common with. You know, I've talked about this before, you know, like after leaving Scientology and some other stuff, I very much lost a sense of who I was. I didn't really have a community, I didn't really have any friends. You know, I moved across the country and I don't have like my hometown friends, if you will, and a lot of my LA friends and actors and all these other people are so fake and BS, and even a lot of YouTubers turned out to be this way in the end, and it's sad because, you know, I do have honest intentions. I don't use people for like views or subscribers, I don't care. I just want other people to have like an honest human connection with. So that's why I like going to these conventions, meeting other people I have similar things in common with. So when I decided to go to Beautycon as someone who's a hairdresser professionally, which I'm not doing it in the salon right now, but you know, I've always been interested in makeup and beauty, and I've done makeup and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be a really cool opportunity to go to Beautycon because I thought it'd be what they want it to be. They have this whole slogan with Beautycon, like, you know, it doesn't matter if you're a man, a woman, your sexual orientation, your race, whatever, like we're all beautiful, we're all who we are, and this is a place where you can feel safe and happy, and Beautycon is the place to, you know, be with other people who enjoy beauty and makeup and all that sort of stuff. And if the CEO of Beautycon is watching this, feel free to contact me down below in my email, and I'll give you some real suggestions on what you guys should do for Beautycon if you guys have actual interest in talking to someone who's been there to make it a better sort of event sort of thing. So anyways, of course this wasn't the same thing as a nightmare as TanaCon was or anything like that, but I went there expecting that there would be like panels, and this is what they should have done at Beautycon. They should have had panels, just like at Playlist Live or VidCon, these things. They'll have panels. Playlist is much better for this. They'll have like 50 people in a panel, not 15,000, which how can you learn anything with 15,000 people in a panel? So they should have a panel and be like, panel from 10:45 to 11:15. How to do a smoky eye with insert beauty guru here. Maybe 12:30 to 1:30, have a hands-on makeup application with Manny MUA. 1:32, and maybe you even pay money to go to something like that because you're gonna need a model, or to do it on someone, maybe pay 25, 50 bucks. I don't know how much would be like the right price, and have it limited to 20 to 50 people maybe. So you could actually learn something about makeup. And then maybe like 2:30 to 3:15, you have a panel on, you know, running a beauty YouTube channel. Whatever it is, like that's what I was expecting, that they would have like really good solid panels, and that there would be different like makeup companies maybe doing giveaways, or different brands wanting to talk about collaborations, or just like other like really cool stuff. But that's not what actually happened at Beautycon. So basically the panels were like a main stage panel. So they'd have these panels that would have like thousands of people like just that would like go up to the stage, and they'd have like, I didn't go to this one, but it was like Jessica Simpson was there, and they'd have, I went to the one with Kim Kardashian, which we'll get to, and there's other ones, but you know, they were basically like so pointless. Like it wasn't anything that was like actually worth paying money to go. Beautycon wasn't worth even a dime, in my opinion. The first panel that I went to, which was the only good thing of the whole entire weekend, was Nikita Dragon did a thing with Revlon, like the show and tell stage for Revlon. That was the only good thing of all of Beautycon, was that little stage. So Nikita, they were saying, oh yeah, she's gonna bring out like her friend or Laura. And it actually was Laura Lee, and she came out and Nikita actually did Laura Lee's makeup. So that was actually really cool. If I have any clips, I'll place them in here for you guys.
Close for me. Laura? I'm trying to act professional in front of all these people. Oh my God, okay. Oh. That blue is so pretty.
So it was actually really fun to be able to see them, you know, interacting live. Like I felt like I was in a beauty guru video, like just like sitting there. And that's what I wanted. Like that's what I was excited about. We're going to Beautycon because I thought that's what the whole weekend was going to be. And I felt like, oh, I was going to be like around all these big beauty gurus and stars and stuff like that, which was really, I thought was going to be really exciting. But, you know, all these beauty gurus, I'm not trying to shade Nikita or Laura Lee or anything like that, but, you know, people would ask questions and they'd just be like, thank you, whatever. And like these girls would be like professing their heart, like, oh my God, Nikita, I've been following you since you had like 10 subscribers. I love you. And, you know, she'd be doing makeup like, oh, thank you. You know, it's just, it could have been more interactive with these type of gurus. It would have been cool if it actually was like a community that Beautycon wants to be. If they had like a community nature with those beauty gurus. Maybe it's a smaller group. Maybe you can't get in as easily. Maybe there's like 75, 50 people or something, and maybe everyone's in a circle and we're all able to kind of have a interactive experience, I guess, if you will. That would have been really cool. But, you know, these beauty gurus, like I was saying about the James Charles stuff, they all just act like they're so cool, and I just don't understand. Like even Manny anyway, I saw Manny doing like a meet and greet. So again, Manny was just, oh my God, hi. I know that's how Manny is. I'm not saying I don't know him again. I don't know if he's like super like like, but you know, they think like they're so hot, like, oh my God, hi, like hugging people, like, oh hi. But he's like very overly exaggerated, like not just like, hi, nice to meet you. It's like, oh my God. Like I don't know if it's because he's nervous or what the deal was, and they're like swarming him like these kids, and you know, it was just more like, I don't know, VidCon was definitely better at that sort of thing. It was just like, it was just a mess. So not even just that. What was actually the issue more or less was basically VidCon is your basically Beautycon, you're paying $70 for 2 days to go into essentially a shopping mall. So like they'll have different booths. They'll have like a huge MAC booth, Anastasia, they'll have Becca Cosmetics, they'll have Urban Decay, and they have like all these different booths. So you think, okay, that's cool, right? I could go to the mall and buy makeup if I wanted to just splurge hundreds of dollars on makeup. That's fine, I'm cool with doing that, or ordering it online. Why would I go and wait an hour and a half to 2 hours? I'm gonna also show you guys some video here of what the lines were like to get into the booth just to spend your money on makeup. So like you see, you're gonna spend an hour and a half to 2 hours in line just to get into the MAC area. Once you're in that area, there's no one like really like, you know, shade matching or doing any of that sort of stuff. They get your order sheet more or less, or you go up to the different makeup that, you know, you want to look at, and you say, I want to buy that, and then you go out. There's not giveaways. Like I saw them giving away like some plastic like fanny pack thing at one booth. So again, this isn't anything to spend your money on. Why am I going to spend my money to wait in line for 2 hours at MAC when I could drive 15 minutes up the road to probably an empty MAC store at the mall, have them do a foundation match for me if I want, have a sales associate just one-on-one if I wanted to talk about makeup with them or pick out something. Why am I going to wait that long? Like maybe if there's a special release or something like that, but even then, there's just all these people crowding these booths. So I wanted to get the Norvina palette because they were selling it exclusively at Beautycon, so I was excited like, oh, I'm going to be able to get the Norvina palette, and how cool to be able to get it a month before everyone else. So I went to the Anastasia booth. Again, the line is like circling all around. Never mind, the Kylie was like, there's like the Kylie truck, and there's just a million people around the Kylie thing. I didn't even attempt anything. I didn't even go into like any of these booths, guys, just because they were like that busy, and I just was not in the mood to wait 2 hours to buy makeup. But I said, okay, for the Norvina palette, I'm willing to do it. So they're like, actually, we're closing off the line for 45 minutes. You can come back then. Here's an order sheet if you'd like to fill it out in the meantime. So then I have to fill out an order sheet just so I can go up and hand it to someone, and they put all the makeup in a bag and give it to me and charge my credit card. Like, I'm gonna wait hours for that? Like, does anyone see, like, this isn't really like a convention, it's just like a sales trade show? Like, call it beauty trade show, right? This isn't a convention. This is a beauty trade show where they're selling products and makeup, and again, that's fine. But they should also have some other sort of aspect. Maybe Anastasia could bring some people who promote Anastasia. So Anastasia could have like maybe like a mini stage, right? And they can do like tutorials, like live tutorials. Why aren't they doing more live tutorials at Beautycon? It should be a place where you can go and be able to see your favorite creators do makeup live using those palettes of that brand. So Anastasia could have someone doing the Norvina palette and doing a look. They can get whoever is a big Jackie Aina, I don't know who, but just whoever it is. She would probably be Too Faced because I'll just talk about Too Faced Cosmetics. But again, that's another video. But they can have someone on stage doing a look with their Norvina palette, and that's going to promote that palette so people want to go in line and buy it because they said, oh, I love that look that she did, right? Why don't they have a schedule to make people want to go to the Anastasia booth and say, oh wow, so-and-so is going to be doing a tutorial. And then that's going to get the person to maybe go and buy the makeup. Why are you just deliberately, not ripping people off, but just giving them an order sheet to wait in line to buy the makeup? It was just so silly. So they even had like some hair booths. Like, have you guys ever seen it at the mall where they have like those people that sell like the flat irons and like those like scammy products for like $200 like at the mall, and they'll like do your hair and like flat iron it for you with like really crappy products? They had basically 2 or 3 of those type of booths where there's like those like scam beauty companies, not really like 100% scams, but you know, the ones that try to sell you like the flat irons and whatever. So there were a couple of those companies working on some different girls, like doing their hair. Again, like anything was like a huge line. Like there was like people doing like fake eyelashes, huge line. To get like, you know, lipstick, huge line. To get your nails done, huge line. Like it was just like impossible to be able to actually redeem any of these things unless you're really devoted to want to wait 2 hours to get fake lashes on. Like, is that really worth 2 hours? But I ended up going to the Becca Cosmetics booth because they were doing like foundation matches and stuff, and they were doing like 5,000 of them or something. There's all these different makeup artists. And I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. Let me see if I can maybe get a foundation match because I would like some new foundation and maybe concealer. And let me have them, you know, do a foundation match. If I like it, I'll buy it. Even though it's $45, I'll buy it. So the girl that was doing my makeup, like it was swarmed, guys. There was like a million people. And this is both days, not just Saturday. This was Saturday and Sunday. I thought Sunday would be a little bit slower, but both days was packed. I'm going up to the makeup artist, like trying to get someone's attention. There's just like a million people like waiting for each and every one. Eventually found a girl who was available to do it. She got a brush, right? And she looked at me for a second, like to look at what kind of shade I would be. She goes like this. Then she marks it down on the form that I'm like cashmere in Becca Cosmetics, ultra new, full coverage foundation, circled cashmere, wrote down like the price or whatever. She's like, okay, here you go. And I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, I don't even like see where you did. Like, I don't know if I like it. And she's like, do you want me to do a little bit more? And I'm like, well, yeah, I can't even see it, you know? She like literally went like that with like one dot. Like, how am I going to be able to tell if that even like blends or how it feels or like the texture of it or anything? So she did like maybe like this much. Like she, again, just a little square. Like how does that look walking around Beautycon with like a little square foundation on your face? So it actually did match very well, surprisingly, for my skin tone. I didn't like it as much because it was very glossy and it was very shiny, and I like a very matte look just because I'm very kind of more of a combination skin tone, so I kind of have a little bit more oiliness and some dryness in some different areas, so I need something a little bit more matte because I'm already glowy. So if I have more glossy sort of foundation, I just don't like that look, especially on a man. I don't really like a super glossy, high shine sort of finish. I mean, for girls it looks good, but not for men. Men are better like more matte, in my opinion. But again, so she's like, she wants me to pay $50 and I can't even see what the foundation looks like. I'm walking around after that. I'm telling you, people are like this, like looking at these booths, and then they walk right into you. It's like so hard to walk around. So these people are walking, they're looking like this, or they're like this, texting, walking right into me, and I'm like, like I had to take a moment and breathe, just because it was like really getting on my nerves. I'm just like, there's so many people, there's a line for everything. I was annoyed. I was like trying to find somewhere to sit down. It was just like one of those sort of things where I left early on the Saturday, and I came back on Sunday. I didn't really even want to come back. I'm like, I want to see Kim Kardashian, but you know, I'm even debating if I want to do that. I needed something to drink. I go in line. This isn't Beautycon's fault necessarily. It looked like there was lemonade, like say some other juice, strawberry juice, and like a chocolate drink sort of thing. And apparently it was like some nutrition product. I was right about to get the drink. This isn't advertised anywhere. It's just listed as like free lemonade. I look at the packet. Thank God the girl gave it to me because I've been a vegetarian for 15 years. Look at the packet. Bovine spleen. Like there's animal products. Because I use those nutrition things in the lemonade and the other thing because it's tasteless and odorless or whatever. And then I'm reading on it, it's like grass-fed. This is like a meat drink. You're going to tell me that at Beautycon there's not other vegans, vegetarians, other people who are more into that sort of thing, and you're not going to advertise it or tell people, like, just so you know, it has animal product in it, So thank God, you know, even though I waited in line for a couple minutes, I didn't drink that because I'm very strict with that sort of thing. So it was just like my Beautycon experience was so bad, and I knew that there was other like creators. It was like, you know, Patrick Starr doing something for MAC, and you know, you see him dancing, like, Patrick Starr for MAC Cosmetics, and like all these beauty gurus again trying to act like they're like hot shit, and they're really not, most of them. And you know, even like Nikita Dragun's on stage and doing splits and being carried by men, and it's like I think that we're just giving into like their god complex, you know, by treating them and giving them that sort of platform to be on, by thinking of them as like, oh, holy beauty guru. I love watching YouTube beauty channels. That's mostly 99% of what I watch. I just don't like how some of them kind of forget like where they came from. So besides that, I decided after, again, people running into me, you know, accidentally, or just like tons of people, I can't get even one little sample of free makeup. Everything's packed. Target Beauty's packed. CVS Beauty is packed. Every booth is packed. I was gonna try to do like maybe like a video or something, like trying to get a full face of makeup done at Beautycon. I couldn't even get more than a square inch on my forehead done of foundation. I'm like, that's gonna be a bust. It's not gonna happen. So I was like, okay, let me go to the Kim Kardashian panel. So I went, again, basically all of Beautycon was, there was like 15,000 people, like all waiting for Kim. I'm like in this like little hot sweaty corner with people eating like cheese fries and stuff. I'm just like, oh my God, this is like so dumb. Kim actually comes out. She did a great job. Of Kim, she's very eloquent, and you can tell like when she was talking about KKW Beauty, she was so passionate about it. She loves her brand. She loves makeup. It was actually really, she was very eloquent and very professional with how she answered her questions. It wasn't just like a reality star just being like, I don't know. You could really tell like she's like, I'm staying up to like 2 in the morning to like work on these formulas, and I'm texting people. It's a small company. There's like 5 of us, and you know, it's impressive to me. You know, she did like $14 million of sale in like hours. So she's a huge beauty brand, just like Kylie Cosmetics is. And I actually really like seeing Kim, but I just couldn't stand in a crowd with all those people. Like, you guys ever feel like that? Like, you just feel like, oh my God, there's so many people, there's so many people. Like, that's how I felt. So I ended up leaving early. Again, this is at like 3 or 4 o'clock. I got there at like 1 or 2. So again, I only stayed a couple hours on the second day. I don't know, like, would you guys, I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. Did you guys go, or do you guys like have any opinion on this? Would you guys feel ripped off if you were me paying $70? Every single booth you go to is like, here's an order sheet, fill it out, and you can buy makeup, which is fine. Like if you're gonna go with a couple $100s, but not everyone's going there with like $300 to spend. And the only, you know, if you're gonna go to the Kylie booth, you're not gonna get anything out of it unless you're gonna pay money for a product, because what's the point of going up to the front once you make it at the top of the line and you don't buy any makeup? You just wasted 2 hours doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I like seeing Nikita Dragun, I like seeing Laura Lee, whatever, and I liked seeing Kim Kardashian, whatever. So there was a couple little moments where there was things happening, but I think all these different booths, if the Beautycon founders watching, whatever, all you have to do is maybe talk about maybe finding a way to do panels that are more inclusive. Hands-on makeup, demonstrations. Like, yeah, Makeup by Mario, I saw him. Maybe he could do like a master class. You can charge more money for Mario. You can charge whatever it is, $125, $200, I don't know what, if you want to go to a master class. Make it about makeup, not just about sales, not just about getting these companies to be able to push their product. I know makeup and cosmetics is like the biggest industry right now. It's huge. I understand it 100%, but maybe try to find a way to make it more like Playlist Live or something like that, where you go and you go into panels and you're learning something, and you're getting like bang for your buck. And even if it, you know, even if you're not a makeup artist, you would want to know maybe some cool skincare tricks or makeup things, or smoky eye, contouring your face with Kim Kardashian. You know how cool that would be? So I think like those type of things would make Beautycon fun, but it was just, to me, just a sales ripoff. I paid $70 just to go there to get like bamboozled for more money. So anyways, I want to hear what you guys again think about the whole James Charles situation, as well as about the nightmare that was Beautycon. So comment down below, leave your comments. I'll be checking them out and giving you guys little hearts on your comments. Also, if you're not subscribed, if you're unsubscribed, or if you want to resubscribe, I'd love for you guys to subscribe down to my channel. I'm almost at, I think, 26,000. I want to hit 30,000 though, at least by the end of the month, which would be really awesome. I want to get to 100,000, guys. That's my goal for YouTube, is to get 100,000 subscribers. Then I'll feel accomplished in something in my life, because I don't have much going for me. So anyways, that's besides the point. I ramble. Go down below, click that little both the bell icon and the thumbs up on this video. Share it with a friend, tweet about it on social media. I'll retweet you guys. I'll try to go live on younow.com/stevenmango sometime this week so we can chat more and catch up since I was absent for a little while. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Oh, and if you haven't already, Jeff did a video on my channel. You guys were loving seeing Jeff on my channel. I'm trying to bring him on more. Jeff gave an update about the whole TanaCon fiasco about our refund. So that's below. We have a video about which beauty guru had explosive diarrhea at Beautycon. I did a video about that yesterday. There's also some other cool videos down on my channel if you haven't already checked them out or if you're new here. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video.